What's going on, guys? I'm here with another video, and this is going to be a follow-up review for the Timberland Resistor 6-inch work boots. So, if you guys remember, about a week ago I uploaded the actual review. Now, I unfortunately have to do it in 3 different videos because uploading is one, just would take way too long, so I had to split it into 3. Now, if you guys haven't watched those 3 videos, they will be in the description down below. And yeah, so let's get started. Now, really quickly, I know this is a follow-up review from the initial. I've only had these for about a month, so I really can't say too much as to whether or not these are good long-term or how the longevity of these boots will be long-term. But I can tell you for a fact that if you want a good pair of boots and are willing to be a little bit pricey in what you spend, you know, that these will definitely do good. If you're not working in construction, if you're working in construction, I believe what's the not Boondocks? Was it Boondocks? I'll link them in the description. I don't remember which ones what they're called. There's the ones I believe they're like $245 before tax. So I didn't want to. I had the money. I just didn't want to spend that much on the boots. Plus, they didn't really look like something I could wear. I couldn't really get away with wearing them casually. So, you know, I know it sounds kind of weird, but I now have a pair of winter boots as well as a good pair of work boots. So, really quickly, I also want to mention something that I didn't know how to mention in part 1 of the review, and that is the difference between the composite toe, alloy toe, and seal toe boots. Now, from my understanding, again, I'm going to link you guys the article that I was reading on, which I believe I linked in part 1 of the video, of the review video, already. From my understanding, composite toe boots are the cheaper, or in other words, the weakest of the 3 safety boots in terms of the toe cap. Now, I watched a guy run a forklift, a 21-ton forklift, over a pair of work boots that had a composite toe cap in it. And the only real thing that I noticed that was actually of, you know, kind of worried me was around here, I'm going to see like the back of the toe cap flexed inwards, which after being run over by 21 tons of force, I would kind of expect that to happen. I actually kind of expected it to just crack. Because, again, from my understanding, it's not metal. I know it's not metal. It maybe have metal fibers of some sort, but it's not metal itself, like alloy or steel. Which, in my opinion, I would feel those would be a little bit more durable, or a lot more durable, or able to withstand a lot of weight. Now, to withstand over 5 tons of weight is crazy. Like 4 times that. You know what I mean? It's pretty impressive. Now, at that point, yeah, I really can't say that these are bad boots or they're not going to hold up. Because at 21 tons, you know, the back of the toe cap flexed inwards, because that's 21 tons. I don't believe there's anybody in this world that weighs 21 tons that could possibly fall in their boot. You know what I mean? Like, that's a pretty big person. Now, the chances of getting run over by 21-ton forklift or anything of that matter with that, for, you know, anything of that weight, fairly unlikely. So if that's what you're worried about, I probably wouldn't really be worried too much about that. If anything, you can definitely talk to somebody on the Timberland website to help you to really see whether or not these boots are for you. I am obviously not getting paid to advertise or to mention these, or the company. I'm not getting paid by anybody except my work. So doing this video, I feel personally, is just, you know, great way to give you guys my impression and my thought on the boots. Now, one other thing that I noticed initially that really kind of irked me a bit, that for the reason because I thought these boots were going to get really dirty easily and scuff and scratch. Scuffing and scratching, it's happened. More scratching really than scuffs, but I'm not going to show you guys the boots because I want to wait till I actually can. I've tried uploading the pictures so far that I've taken of the boots. I took when I initially was recording the initial review. and I just can't upload them on Twitter because it tends to crash the app for whatever reason. However I do it, whether from the gallery or within the Twitter app itself, it just crashes the app. So I'm not sure why, but once that is resolved, I'll do it. So I apologize about that. As I'm bringing this up because I mentioned that I was going to post pictures of these boots on Twitter for you guys to check out. But for now, the only real pictures you have are the ones that are posted on the website. Yeah. So one major issue again is these getting dirty easily. Now I know depending on where you work, if you work in a mechanic shop or something like that, your boots getting dirty to use would probably not a huge deal. It's not a big issue because, oil and they're going to get stained and they're going to get dirty fairly easily because, it's the environment you're working in. Now, where I currently work is not anywhere near like that. There's no oil that can, it's expected to, that could possibly spill my boots because I make exterior car parts. I do not work around stuff like that. So now in terms of the longevity of these boots, I can see so far that these boots haven't worn down at all. Now the only complaint that I have, if I can find where it was, maybe it came off, which I hope not. Yes, it came off. Not a piece of the outsole, it was something stuck on it. Which I don't know exactly how to explain what it looked like or whatever. But looking at the bottom of the boot, I am starting to notice certain sections are wearing down already, which is not a good sign. Particularly again the back of the boot, I'm going to expect that to wear out quicker than the front of the boot, the outsole, sorry. And running my fingers over it, typically that is where most of the wearing is happening. So basically, traction for these, I'm kind of iffy about it. I'm not too sure how these are going to hold off 6 months from now because again, only time can tell. That's what I'm going to say. Now, in terms of protecting these boots, I went out to Shoppers Drug Mart and got the Kiwi waterproofing and protecting dubbin cream. I'm going to call it a cream. Is it a cream? Is it safe to call this a cream? It doesn't say if it's a cream. It just says dubbin. I'm not sure if dubbin is I don't know, another word for cream. But this, I'm going to try to link it in the description on Amazon because Kiwi has no direct links to their website to buy stuff. So which is kind of weird. Maybe they do, I just didn't see it. I don't see why websites do that. To me, it's really useless to show a product on your website and not allow people to buy it from there directly. I just don't see the reason why that is a thing, but there is probably a fairly logical explanation to it. Let's close this. I accidentally opened it. It's a pain in the ass to close this particular damn can. I've got quite a few different polishes and whatever. Those cans are not hard to close. This one is. There's that. I went out and purchased a Kiwi cotton cloth because the brush that I had before is done. Too dirty to use. And it's pretty worn down. I've had it for like 3 years. So again, I do need to still get a good leather cleaner because again, I'm going to be wearing these casually. I can definitely say that you can wear these casually, 100%. I mentioned it, I think I mentioned it, I don't remember if I mentioned it in the one that I uploaded, that I was 100% sure that these were the closest you can get from the Timberland Pro side of the Timberland boots to the Timberland classic premium 6-inch boots. That is not the case. I believe I don't remember what they're called. I'll link those in the description, as well as the boots I wanted to get originally, which weren't these ones. There was a mix between these and another pair of boots. You know, now these are the one last thing I'm kind of complaining about, which is not a big issue: creasing. I noticed that these crease. Oh, I'll show you a lot because it happens more. A lot here, right where the composite toe finishes, a little bit behind there. You know, kind of like where you flex your toe. I don't know why it does this, because honestly, maybe because it's leather. My last pair of boots had a synthetic upper, not leather. But they didn't do that because, you know. But it kind of annoys me. Not a really big issue, honestly, but again, it just kind of bothers me. I'm being a little bit weird here, but you know, it bothers me. But again, I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to wrap this up. And if you guys have any questions about anything that I mentioned in this video, down below in the comment section is where you guys can post. As well as my email will be in the description, so you guys can email me those questions in case you guys want to do it that way. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and let me know if you guys liked or disliked the video and why you did or did not like it in the comment section down below, so that way in the next videos I am able to use that to improve. But until next time, guys, my life in the 6 out.